Hi guys, welcome to the Nathan Tech. Today we'll be testing Fortnite. Ryzen 5 3500X paired with 16 gigabytes of RAM running on dual channel with XMP enable, which brings the speed of the memory up to 3200 megatransfers per second. And I'm pairing it with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Super. This is the Gygabite model of the card, is the 3-fan version. And I'm pairing it with NVIDIA's 572.7. Here are the specs of the GPU on Text Power Up GPU, and I try to keep the FPS of loading screens and menus out of the run because I feel like that doesn't really tell you anything about the game. I'm running Fortnite on performance mode, and we're starting the run on the high settings, maxing out the FPS up to unlimited. We're running on 100% 3D resolution, epic view distance, epic textures, and high meshes. Now, something very curious that I noticed about Fortnite up until this point, at least for the past, how long have I been doing this right now? It's been about a year. Every time I lower the resolution to 0%, the game still looks more or less recognizable. You can notice the difference, and you can also see the difference in the performance, but for some reason now this happens. Take a look at this. When I lower the resolution to 0%, you can't see anything at all, and this was never happening before. So the low settings are going to be down to, I'm going to come up with an arbitrary number, maybe 50% of 3D resolution, because I think at that point you can't even see anything if you're not getting any details. So the low settings are going to be slightly different for this run. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be running the test on the same way that I usually like to test the systems, on a Battle Royale match with rank turned off. Let's get started. Alright, very good. So let's go ahead and start counting. Go through the buildings a little bit, get a little bit of movement going. The stairs, break the tree, come on, no. So now that we're done with the high settings, we're gonna go ahead and switch the run over to the low settings. Like I said earlier, the strange thing is that lowering it down to 0% 3D resolution for some reason now just completely ruins the game. So if I was to run the test the way that I ran it on the previous run, which was the run with the GTX 750, it would look something like this. And it didn't look like that on the last on the last video. So I don't know what happened. So instead, we're gonna increase the 3D resolution to make it look as close to what it was before, and we're around 50%. Kind of gives us more or less the look that the 0% had before. So we're gonna go with that. So for the low settings, we're gonna go for 3D resolution at 50%, so that way we can retain details. View distance and at near, textures on low, and meshes at low. And we're gonna go back to the Battle Royale match with rank turned off. Trying to replicate the same run. Alright, very good. So now that we're landing back on the island on low settings, after a little chance to let the system load, we're gonna go ahead and get the count started again. There we go. Get a little bit of building going. once again try my best to replicate the run as much as possible. So I remember that I built a ramp over here. Alright, so we're gonna go this way to try to get as close as possible to replicate the run. And I think we jumped up there. There we go. Over here. Got over here. We're good. Jumped over this crane. Broke down this tree. Okay. Alright, very good. And that should give us enough idea of how the performance is going to run on low settings, I think. So we're going to stop the FPS count and we're going to go back to the lobby for now. Okay, so this is the results of the low versus high settings test run of Fortnite for today. So on the high settings, the average frame rate was 164.3 with a minimum frame rate of 89.9, a maximum frame rate of 195.5, with a 1% low of 52.2 and a 0.1 low of 3.34. Fortnite is known for stuttering a lot, so I usually don't even pay too much attention to the 0.1. And then on the low settings in the final run, after we let the system load a little bit and get everything going, we ended up with an average frame rate of 160.3, a minimum frame rate of 117.3, a maximum frame rate of 204.7, and a 1% low of 70.1. So although the difference in between having low settings versus high settings doesn't seem to yield that much of a difference in terms of the max number of FPS that you're going to be able to get out of a system combination like this, what you will get is a more stable game. If you guys are wondering why I test Fortnite more than any other game, A, because I love the game, and B, is because this gives me a known variable, a known quantity that I can compare with other hardware. That being said, if you guys have any game that you guys would like me to test, or any suggestions for any changes that I could make to the channel, or anything else you'd like me to check, let me know. My name is Ricky, this is the Nantum Tech Benchmarks, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.